Uh-oh, what do we have here? Hopefully everyone's all right. Man, it feels good to be back in the old stomping grounds here. Midtown, Times Square. Getting close to Herald Square here. We're actually going into it right now. Oh my. Right when I say that, let's deviate a little bit. Look at what we have here. Holy smokes. Hey there, peeps. Starting here in Hell's Kitchen, making our way over to Times Square for a little rush hour adventuring. Let's go see what Times Square has to offer. Should be a lot of people, should be a lot of fun. Let's check it out. All right, peeps. Here we go. Starting off in Hell's Kitchen. What did we just cross? We just crossed ourselves over some 9th Avenue action there. We're headed on over to 8th. Absolutely no agenda for this one. Just want to check out what Times Square is like right now. I think it's just past 6 o'clock-ish, so the street should be packed with people right now, and it should be plenty to see and experience. So let's see what happens. All right, making our way over to 7th Avenue now, which I think we'll take down just a little ways. Or excuse me, here we are, we're on Broadway here. Let's take this south a little ways into more of the heart of Times Square. Try to get a little bit more density going on with the number of people. Oh yeah, packed, packed, packed. Oh my gosh, it's so smoky right here. Completely unreal. Oh man, it feels good to be back in the old stomping grounds here. Midtown, Times Square. I love it. All right, street after this one here, we're on crossing over 39th. We're gonna take a left and get back onto Broadway, which I think will be a little bit more eventful and also has a bike lane. Not a whole lot of fun just swerving through traffic. All right, Broadway, baby. Pretty light on the people right now. And not a whole lot of cars either. All right, getting close to Herald Square here. We're actually going into it right now. Big Macy's store right here on the right. Gonna head back up north here a little bit, do some more cruising around Midtown. Go check out the Bryant Park area. Right now we're on 34th Street. We're gonna be going back up now to 42nd Street. Just went for it there. Very businessy up in this area. Pretty much in the heart of Midtown now. Let's cross over further east. We got Bryant Park right here in front of us. Right here on the left, Bryant Park. Guy happily cruising on a moped going the wrong way. It's just so dangerous. People walking out across the street usually only think to look in the one direction they know traffic is coming. So being on a moped going at a decent clip in the opposite direction is not a great idea, but people are going to do what they're going to do. Like I said, no agenda to this ride here, so going to, what the heck are these guys doing? He's pushing him. I think this guy's pushing his one buddy. He's got a leg out and he's pushing. The one guy on the one moped's pushing his buddy on the other moped. Let's follow and see what the heck is happening. All sorts of stuff happening here. Holy smokes. I think those moped blokes got away from us. That was pretty funny though. Gonna keep just cruising here. Coming up on the Flatiron building in front of us. It's that big building. It's got a construction in the front of it. That construction netting. I'm sure this truck is probably blocking it here. Here we go, right to the left we have Madison Square Park. Big beautiful park right in front of us. Here we go. We got the nice shot of the Flatiron building. And why don't we, just for fun here, gonna keep taking Broadway south a little ways, just because Broadway is usually a pretty eventful street here. A lot of restaurants, a lot of people. Really cuts right across the city. So it's a very high traffic area. Got a nice little Bentley in front of us. Gotta love that. And a big old Ram pickup truck. Believe it or not, there are really very few pickup trucks here in the city. It's kind of rare to see them. All right, coming into Union Square now. Crossing over 19th Street. Union Square, another super popular area. Crossing over 18th now, coming up on 17th, all those trees. That'll be Union Square Park there. There's a really nice farmer's market that I'm not sure what all of the days are that the farmer's market's here, but I've been to it before. It's really nice. What I'm thinking now is I'm feeling like cutting on over to more of the Meatpacking district, which here we are coming up on 14th Street. If we take this all the way west now, that'll take us right into the Meatpacking. Instead of taking 14th, because it's a pretty major road, 2-lane road, gonna just overshoot here a little bit and take, what are we on, 13th now. Let's do that instead. A little bit of a quieter street. Watch for the truck turning. Always be wary of those turn signals. If you ever see a car in front of you with the signal on, never expect them to be looking, in their mirrors to see you coming, even if you do have the right of way, even if you have the bike lane. Always assume they're just going to go for it, which a lot of times they do. Gotta love when you see big lines of traffic and you're on a bike or on a scooter in the bike lane. It's missing all that traffic is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Uh-oh, what do we have here? Hopefully everyone's all right. Yikes. All right, and we're out again. We are out again. Really nice street here, 13th. I don't know if I've ever taken 13th, sort of from one side of the city to the other. Really nice, quiet, tree coverage over the whole thing for the most part so far. Nice little restaurants. I'm digging it. Whew. Opened right up here. Just past Lenox Hill Hospital, which, if I'm not crazy, is that same hospital from the TV show called Lenox Hill on Netflix, where it, I believe it's about, really follows like two brain surgeons who are at, residents at the hospital and all of the crazy cases that they come up against. It's actually a really good show. Ooh, I spot a Lambo filling up at the old pump here. Everyone's got to get gas. Let's check it out. Nice little Huracan. Back up. Really nice. Love spotting a cool car here in the city. There aren't too many in my neck of the woods, the Upper West Side, which is a bit of a bummer. There were a heck of a lot more downtown, or sorry, in Midtown where I used to live. And look at this. All right, we're coming into Meatpacking here. Nice little cobblestone street. Always a pleasure coming down here. So nice and quiet. All the buildings are low for the most part, as I bike past a couple super tall ones. But it's just a really, really nice area. Nice restaurants, a lot of shopping, great stuff all around. Really nice time of day too here. We're still traveling south. We got the sun setting though on our right here. So I think towards the end of this ride, we'll make it towards the West Side Highway and try to catch some of that sunset. If you've seen any of my other rides, you know this is one of my favorite routes. Through the Meatpacking District, all the way down here into the West Village sort of area. Such a different vibe. Currently making our way down Bleecker Street. Let's actually go down one of these little streets here. We'll take ourselves back up, I think, right into the heart of the Meatpacking district and scooter around there a little bit. Get a sense of what that's like. But this is really nice, quiet. Here are the low buildings I was talking about. He's going for it. All right, we're gonna make our way up Greenwich Street here, which is gonna take us right back to the Meatpacking district. Why am I talking quietly? I have no idea. It's just quiet back here. Makes me want to whisper. Nice building there, all with the ivy. Super cool. The more and more you watch my videos, it's a really cool thing to start picking up on how these different areas change just from one area to the next. It's literally my favorite part of New York City is the variety in each area, the variation, the diversity, the different folks, like literally the different cultures. They change so much in each area. It's always different. All right, here we go. The Meatpacking. This might be a little rough on the video quality here with these solid tires that I'm riding on. Try to get off these cobbles here. Pretty rad. Little Maserati.
A lady doesn't leave.
Ooh, that is not smooth at all. Oh my gosh. We gotta get off these cobbles. Call that getting cobbled there. Hopefully it wasn't too rough on the video quality. All right, up we go now, north again. We got Hudson Yards up in front of us here. Things are a little gnarly there on the road. Let's take a different way. Ah, man. No, we're going to persevere. We are going to persevere and be careful. Give the cars the right of way. I think we're going to start making our way here back up to the Upper West Side. So slowly but surely we'll start crawling up in that direction. Still pretty deep here. We are at 22nd Street. We need to make our way back up to the 80s. And want to make it over to the water as well. Look at that car. Ooh, let's go after that. Oh man, I think it's gone. Little three-wheeling looking thing. Unfortunately, I think it's still a little too early for sunset. Yeah, the sun is just too high. I think making our way over to the water is not going to be quite what I thought it was. So in the absence of that, I'm feeling like I want to get off of this road without a bike lane. People are driving kind of nuts right now. Everyone's trying to get home. So gonna make our way now back over towards 8th Avenue. And I think we'll just take 8th Avenue back up. It's always an exciting time on 8th Avenue. It's probably my least favorite avenue in terms of like things to see, and when you're talking about congestion from like a tourist standpoint. If you were visiting the city, I wouldn't suggest hanging out or anything like that on 8th Avenue. But from like an excitement standpoint, when you're exploring the city here on some of these rides, it doesn't really get much better than 8th Avenue. It's always kind of nuts. People walking all over the place. All sorts of mayhem happening. Just crossed over 9th, so here we go. We'll be coming up on 8th next. And then we're gonna take a left, back up uptown, north. Here we are. All right. Headed uptown. It's just such a crazy area. I mean, you've got Times Square along 8th Avenue. You've got Penn Station and Madison Square Garden right here. Just the amount of congestion is off the charts. You got exits that lead towards Lincoln Tunnel, which is one of the main entry points and exit points out of the city. So it's, you know, never a dull moment. Here we go, Madison Square Garden, Penn Station right on the right.
What time?
Jeez. Didn't even look. I mean, I'm looking, I'm tracking her, but it's just one of those things. You see someone and you know you've got the gap, you know you're gonna be okay. Like, from my perspective, I know I'm gonna be okay, but the fact that someone's walking across the road and just paying no mind whatsoever, it just blows my mind every time. Riding a little dirty here. I mean, look at this. Craziness. Wild, the amount of people. It's literally a sea of people. Oh my. Look at this guy. I guess I don't even know if this is like a legit city worker. These lights look totally phony to me. This is insane. Dude's riding in the bike lane. All the delivery folks, all the mopeds, all the bikes, they're what make this city go round. They really are. I'll tell you what, those little pedicabs right in front of me, if you're ever visiting the city, beware of those things. You can see the price on the side. It says $8 a minute to ride on that thing. And what they do is they all have electric, assisted pedaling, but those guys will either, dial down the electric assist, or they'll just pedal slow and draw out the time of the ride and jack up whatever price they're charging. So be careful. They look fun. They always got the tunes jamming, but they're not cheap and they'll get you. This has been a really awesome ride so far. Awesome, awesome time of day. Awesome vibes. Now we just got to get back in one piece. We out. All right, Columbus Circle. Here we are. zip up Broadway here. Cruise up Broadway a little bit until we meet Amsterdam Avenue, and we will then take Amsterdam uptown, continuing north until we get around into that 80 zone where we will call it a day. The end of another awesome ride. Oh my. Right when I say that, let's deviate a little bit. Look at what we have here. Holy smokes. What on earth? We got the jams going. We got the jams going, peeps. Good thing the scooter's light. No, just checking it out.
Okay.
Oh no, all good. No worries. Oh, I hear ya. All right, I don't know what this is. Some type of dancing situation with a big old disco ball. Pretty cool, right in Lincoln Center. That's what this is here. Gonna continue back on the path now, over towards Amsterdam. All right, back on the path. Excuse me. Alrighty, we are nearly there. Still on Broad. Amsterdam's right to our left, where the two roads converge. Guess we want to be away from this left turning bus. If we can beat them all, yes we can. Linked up with the bike lane here. Alrighty, let's see what Amsterdam has to offer us. A lot of people out right now. A lot of diners. Gotta appreciate that Ford truck there, looking in the mirror the whole time, knew I was coming, and just chilled instead of turning. And it's the one thing about these scooters that honestly makes them, in my opinion, probably, you know, so much more dangerous than a bike, is the braking is just not good. Not nearly as good as a bike. With a bike, you slam on both of those brakes and you're coming to a full stop pretty quickly. But with this one that I'm on, the Fluid Mosquito, it's got these regenerative brakes, which, you know, are it's cool tech, but it doesn't brake as quickly as I'd like. And the back brake, when you pull that, it tends to skid. So you just got to be, that much more careful. A big, wide open street here. Gotta love the Upper West. You can hear birds chirping. It is so quiet, comparatively speaking, to everywhere else we were today. That's just the little things that I'm talking about, where from one area to the next, it can be night and day. It's what makes one of the great parts of New York City. It never gets old. Never gets old. Coming to the end here, peeps. That was a really Really fun ride. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. If you liked that style of content, would love for you to subscribe for more videos just like that one. We'll be having them all summer. And let me know in the comments if there's any areas of New York City you want me to explore specifically. I'd be absolutely happy to. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you on the next one. There it is.